Welcome to Q&A Sunday. Imagine you were a dragon. What would the square root of the distance to your nearest Walmart mean in today's society? Oh, I know the answer to this one. It's 4. What do you think of the spell shard spiral in Elden Ring? Might as well call it shard spiral because that spell is butt cheeks. When are you going to do a reaction to the memes from Discord? And also, have you heard of Joe? Young viewer, your memes on the Discord are so trivial. You need years and years of hard work and dedication before your memes could make it onto YouTube. Just joking. I'm waiting for the Discord to get a little bit bigger and the memes to get a little bit more expansive. I do have an idea to do a video on that, but I'm just waiting for it to grow a bit and then we could do that. As far as Joe, I know Joe Swanson, Jojo Siwa, Mojo Jojo. I even have a good cup of Joe in the morning. But your Joe, probably not. I heard he's a nice guy though. Do you think that the viral video you had and the subsequent influx of subs who are not watching destroyed the views on your channel? Oh my god. These questions are getting deep. Ugh. Joking. If you guys are new, he's talking about this video, and the video did very, very well, and it's not only because of that video, it's also because of this short over here. And I don't think it destroyed the channel at all. If anything, it helped the channel because a lot of the times people like to see big numbers. So when someone comes onto my channel and sees that I've got 9.4K subscribers, people are more likely to come onto the channel. Yes, they don't watch my videos, all those 9,000 people, but it's still a good number to have on the channel. And if they don't want to watch it, they don't want to watch it. Majority of the people on YouTube who have like millions of subs or thousands of subs, most of those people still don't watch their channel. So I'm kind of the same as every other YouTuber. The subscription button kind of really doesn't make sense on the channel. It was just good to have that one video that popped off. People then tried my channel and they didn't like it. I got the views, I got the eyes on the channel. I had some people stay and I had other people not. So I think overall it was pretty good. How is Ollie doing? Ollie's great. He's right there. He's having a great old time. We're best pals. We're always, making fun of each other. I call him Dirty Little Octopus. He calls me a failing YouTuber. And, it's really good banter between us. We're really good friends.
You filthy mortal. I am no acquaintance of yours. I long for the day I shove my tentacles down thy throat and enjoy the sight of the life leaving your eyes. One day I will be free of this chamber and escape your captivity and enjoy the idea that you are no longer living.
How long did it take for you to think about starting YouTube before you actually did it? The short answer is a week. I was kind of in my room on my last year of university, and I was having a lot of people don't know this, but I did suffer from anxiety. I still do, but not as much. I feel like I found a way of coping with it really, really well. But I was sat in my room in the last year of university, and I was like, I don't know what I want to do with my life in terms of an actual job. So I was like, you know what? I like games, YouTube. Let's do YouTube. The longer answer is probably my whole life since I've started watching YouTube. I've always thought, you know what? That looks really cool. I really would like to do that one day. But because, I was afraid of getting bullied by people back in school, and because I didn't have the equipment, and also I've always been a pretty lazy person when it comes to certain stuff. So it's something that I've always pushed back, not only actually doing it, but, thinking about doing YouTube to the corner of my mind. And only when I went into uni, that's when I kind of thought, this is a possibility. So quite a while, I guess. When are you marrying your girlfriend? Life in forever. And you've been together quite a while. You gotta make the stepman. Lol. Whoa, hold it, Buster. It's gonna be a while. We've only been together 3 years, and I was talking to someone at work about this, and they were like, oh, you've been together 3 years. That's more than enough time. You should marry her. And I was like, no. 3 years for me is not a long time. I think on the 5-year mark, maybe you can kind of start thinking about it and talking about it, but not for me. Life is short, but life is also very long. I'm gonna enjoy life. I want to focus on YouTube. We can talk about that at some point. We could still be together without getting married, so not on my bucket list anytime soon. But when I do, you're all invited, and I expect you all to come to my wedding. I expect it. What non-manga books do you like? In terms of actual books, none. I've not been diagnosed yet, but I am 100% sure I have dyslexia. I always struggle to read. Words feel like they move around. Some words just morph into other words, which is why I struggle so many times when I read in videos, as you all may know. Because you watch my videos, right? You all watch my... This isn't the first video you're watching. You have subscribed if this is your first video, right? You have liked as well. Right? But yeah, I always struggle to read normal books, and not only just the struggling to read part because there's a stupid amount of words all in one page. I also have always really liked art. One of the skills I always wish I had was to be able to draw stuff. So whenever I read manga, I can always appreciate the art, and also it's a lot easier to read words. So in terms of actually reading books, no. But if you're talking about books that have been turned into like movies and stuff like that, I like the Harry Potter series. I watched it for the first time like a year or two ago. Really, really enjoyed it. I just finished watching Wicked in cinemas with my girlfriend. And even though I do not like musicals, and I feel like that movie would be infinitely better without musicals in it or musical parts in it, I really liked the film. It was so much fun to watch. So from that perspective, I like those books. From a perspective of actually reading them, none. They suck. When Rec Room Golden Trophy Run? When you finally get some bitches. What's your favorite VR game? I wouldn't exactly say I have a favorite. I've not played that many VR games. I've played Something's Plank, which was kind of fun for all of like 10 minutes. Kill It With Fire was a really cool and fun series that I made, but again, I wouldn't say it's super fun. I've played like a bazillion games that are much more fun than that. And also, the thing with VR is, I find myself getting motion sick a lot. So most of the time, I never have like a super pleasant experience, but I do want to delve into VR stuff more. I do want to upload some more VR stuff onto the channel. They just always tend to be really expensive and not that great. So I'm going to say none for now. In fact, I'll say Kill It With Fire because I did enjoy playing that game, but pretty much none for now. What consoles do you have? I have quite a few consoles. I have a Nintendo Switch that's right there. I have a PlayStation 5 that's there. I have a PlayStation 2 that's somewhere in my room. I have a 3DS over there. I have, where is it? I've got a VR headset over here. I do want to get an Xbox at some point. I had an Xbox when I was like fucking 4 or something like that. And I do really want to have one in my collection now, but Xbox haven't really been releasing that good of games or games that I just can't get on my PC. So I don't really feel a need to get an Xbox, but I do want to get an Xbox. But those are all the ones I think I have now, as well as my PC, but that doesn't really count as a console. What are your favorite Pokemons? Ooh, that's a hard question. I have a tattoo of Cyndaquil on my leg because he was my first ever starter. People always think that that's my favorite Pokemon. It is one of my favorite Pokemons, but it's not my favorite. It's just because he was my first starter in the Pokemon games, and Pokemon games are my favorite games of all time. But Cyndaquil is going to be up there. Yveltal is criminally underrated. I think that is one of the greatest Pokemon designs of all time. It's the greatest legendary design of all time. Zekrom, as well as Zekron's fusion with Kyurem, I think those two designs are... I think Gen 5 is one of the greatest Pokemon games in terms of stories, Pokemon designs, everything. It's such a good generation. What other Pokemon do I like? Majority of the starters I like from a lot of games. I really like Piplup's evolution line and Piplup itself. I like Torterra and his whole evolution line. I like Chimchar and his whole evolution line. Mudcape and his evolution line. I like Torchic. I like Trico. A lot of the starters I like. Rowlet is one that I really, really like. I know a lot of people say that the newer Pokemon games suck, but Rowlet is a phenomenal design. So a lot of Pokemon I like. And Fuecoco. I love Fuecoco. He's very, very cute. Even though the Scarlet Violet games are boring as all hell. But he's up there. What's your best Pokemon cards? My best Pokemon cards are probably these. So I'll show them individually. So I've got this one that I actually packed yesterday. I did a little pack opening on my second channel. And I actually packed quite a few of these. So this is one I packed ages ago. This wasn't from yesterday, but this one's really cool, like a Skarmory one. But the Hydreigon and the next one I'm about to show you, I packed all yesterday. And these were some really cool pulls, all in like the same 2 boxes that I bought. Look at that. Super, super cool. And if we're talking money-wise, they're also my coolest. But if we talk about design-wise, they are also my coolest. I've got some other cool ones. Wait, I might as well show you guys. I like talking about Pokemon cards. Fanfi's really cool. I like this one. Feebas is an underrated one. I think this one looks really, really cute. For some reason, I really like this guy. I think he's so adorable, and this card just looks really cool. And then I really have a soft spot for this one, and I think it might just be because it's my first like alt art that I got, but I do think this one looks really, really cool as well. If you scream, will someone hear you? Ah! Yeah, did you hear that? Are you vulnerable? Yeah, vulnerable to getting my heart broken. And the only remedy is for like and subscription. Are you currently armed? Armed, of course. Armed. Why would I? Yeah. Who told you? Huh? Who told you? Who's your boss? Who you working for? Where do you live? In your mom's bed. What's your IP address? My toilet over there, because that's where I pee. How old is Ollie? I don't know. I never stopped asking. Ollie, how old are you?
I am a being whose lifespan stretches as far back as the creation of the universe. I've been trapped in this accursed toy plushie, and all I want is to rid myself of you vile human.
He never really says anything. I don't know why. When house tour? I'm not really planning on doing a house tour. My house isn't anything special. I could maybe do a room tour, but it'd probably be like 2 seconds. You pretty much have my bed over there. There's some clothes drying there because apparently my room's the best place to dry them. There's a one-piece thing over there, and then like there's just a wall basically. There's nothing on that side of the room, and then you pretty much have everything that's interesting here. You have some monitors down there, which you might be able to see like a little bit of. They're all broken monitors. There's not a lot. Maybe if I move to a new house and some really cool stuff happens in the house, maybe. But right now, you'd be really bored of the house tour. I don't know. If this video gets like 100 likes, then I'll do a house tour. But if not, I don't think anyone really cares about a house tour. Can you quit Pokemon cards whenever you want? Of course I can. What? You're acting like I've got some form of like addiction or something. No, dude, I can quit whenever I want. Okay, thanks for coming into the video. Bye. Okay. Stop recording. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. It's all for the video. Oh, yeah. It's okay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. That was a cool video. I've always wanted to do Q&A stuff, and I still do think it's very premature to do it on this channel. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a second one anytime soon, but if I can do a second one, that'd be great because I love these type of videos. I think they're super fun, and my plan is to have them every week on a Sunday. So that's the plan, but I'm gonna need enough comments. So comment if you got any questions. It doesn't have to be a serious one. It can be absolutely anything. I just like doing these videos and answering any silly or even serious questions you guys have. So I appreciate everyone for leaving the comments. I appreciate anyone who left multiple comments. They obviously help when making the video. And if you have multiple questions to ask them. I'm not the comment police. I'm not gonna say, hey, you can only have one comment per video because that's not fun. So put whatever you guys want on the video. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Adeus.